Peace, y'all. Welcome to what shadow work truly is from a true Scorpio's perspective, the live podcast. Now, when I say I'm a true Scorpio, that means I was born in the first decan or decan, depending on how you pronounce that word, of Scorpio. Okay. I was born if you're born within the first 2 to 3 days of a sign, you're that true sign's, node or being, so to speak. Um, so let's get into what real shadow work truly is. When you think shadow work, you think of all the things that you want to move beyond, you want to push forward through. You come into this world, you incarnate in this world into a physical family. Um, Mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, um, grandmother, grandfather. They pass on certain traits to you through DNA, through your genes. And I feel like, and this is why I'm, airing this podcast today, to wake my black people up. I feel like we come into this world, in chains and shackles, with the white Jesus, with the manipulation of our ancestors. We come into this world bearing certain metaphorical chains um, that need to be thrown off, that need to be cut, that need to be thrown in the trash can. I feel like working on these particular things, the negative traits that your forecomers inhabited, is a major part in dealing with shadow work. So you want to look at the things that they ate. You know what I'm saying? If your family has generational curses as such as health issues, how were they eating? How were they living? Uh, and go against that particular flow of things. Go against that particular grain. This is how you do true shadow work. Were my ancestors eating chitlins all day? I don't want to live like that. Shave that off. That's shadow work. Were my ancestors drinking every night? I don't want to live like that. Shave that off. That's shadow work, man. This is true shadow work. When you look back at the past, the distant ancestors, and you see what traits you inhabited from them, negative traits that you need to throw away or you need to shave off. Or if in the event a parent wasn't as present as they would like to be in your life, um, being there for the ones you love is shadow work. You know, it's always a up and a down, as above, so below. So if my mom ate pork chops every day, I'm not gonna do that. As above, so below. Um, if my dad was a criminal, I'm not gonna live that way. For the record, my dad was a Virgo. He wasn't a criminal, but the traits that my dad exhibited when he was on this plane, I work on the shadow work because my dad did have a bit of an ego. I shaved down my ego. You know what I'm saying? I worked on my ego. You can't completely kill the ego, but you can tame it. You can put it in its place and keep it there. So these things are key in true shadow work, in my opinion. Teaching a lesson to the kids, giving the kids what you didn't have, what the knowledge, the wisdom that even we didn't get, and we got a lot, you know, when we were younger. But going above and beyond what we were given, that's shadow work. Anything that you can look back on and say, well, man, my people was this, or they didn't, they was kind of sleep, and you get woke. Well, that's shadow work because you're doing the opposite of what that negative trait was with your family. They didn't want to get woke. They didn't want the knowledge. They didn't want the truth. You're beckoning it. You want it. You run into it. You know what I'm saying? You running at it. So I believe that's true shadow work. And like I said, I'm a true Scorpio. You might agree with my opinion in this video, you may disagree. I still love and respect you. Um, but that was just a little insight on Scorpionic shadow work. You know what I'm saying? I hope this video does you a great wealth of benefit, and you can look in the mirror and work on yourself. Look back at your ancestors and say, well, nah, and they ate hog mogs. I can't be on that. You know what I'm saying? I can't eat like that. I can't eat fatbacks every Friday night, you know? I am black and I'm mixed with native, but I had an ancestor that was alcohol was a hang up, you know. So that taught me, nah, you know what I'm saying? The bottle ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I live. I stand on that. Um, but yeah, that's shadow work 101. I was hoping somebody would come in with a question, or but they still got me shadow banned. It's all good. But I can go live on Instagram now, y'all. So check me out on Instagram at One Divine King. Check me out on Twitch at Indigenous Instrumentalist. Check me out on TikTok at Real Supreme Divine. And your face is already in this place. So you know you can check me out here on YouTube at The Real Resurrected. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to all my spiritual tribe. But yeah, that's shadow work in a nutshell. You know, your people. They weren't into building wealth or anything like that. And you say, well, okay, I'm breaking that generational curse. I'm going to build some wealth. You know what I'm saying? That generational gap um, ascends at that point. The moment you decide to, go when they was going left, you go right. You do things right. You go in the righteous direction. Um, that's when the ascension occurs. You know what I'm saying? And you break all generational curses straight up. Hit me up in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe, share. Feel free. Y'all know I represent divine freedom, man. Nah, not this crackers version of freedom. You know what I'm saying? A divine freedom. You know what I'm saying? Where the black people come together and unify and put the guns down and put the knives down and put the bad energy down and do a little shadow work and clean up those generational curses. You know what I'm saying? Ascend those bridges as far as the generational gaps go. You know what I'm saying? And make it greater and lighter for the kids in the future.